Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Blue Jays versus Yankees Major League Baseball matchup on Monday, April 15th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website. They're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to it. Got the Blue Jays taking on the Yankees. Chris Bassett on the mound for the Jays, and it's Luis Gil on the mound for the Yankees. And the Blue Jays coming in, really not playing inspired baseball. I have to tell you, this is a team that they compete in the American League East. They're not a small market team. They're not spenders, right? So it's like the expectation of them has to be a little bit higher, and they just have not delivered on that. Meanwhile, the Yankees, of course, are the New York Yankees, one of the most famous and most prestigious franchises in all of sports. They don't always deliver in that fashion, and this year I think they've overachieved a little bit at the record that they come in, first place in the American League East and absolutely murdering teams despite the lack of production overall from Aaron Judge, who really is off to a slow start to the season. And the expectation just has to be higher of this guy, but the thing is, when you have the rest of the team running hot, you don't need him to produce. Well, maybe he'll produce later while the rest of the team really needs him most, and that's what you kind of hope for, is that everybody picks each other up. Kind of baseball has always been a next man up type sport. We look at Gil, who gets the bump here for the Yanks. He's making his third start of the season. Last start was against the same Toronto Blue Jays. He allowed 2 hits, but walked 4 batters. 2 runs allowed in that one on 95 pitches, lasting just 4 1/3 innings. Really not efficient, and he also lasted just 4 1/3 in his first start of the season against the Arizona Diamondbacks. You definitely need your starting pitching to be a little bit better than that if you expect, to be able to go over the long haul. Meanwhile, when we look at Chris Bassett, we know that this guy has top of the rotation stuff, but at the same time, we don't always see it. Last time out, we did see it, 6 1/3 versus the Seattle Mariners. Allowed just 1 run. That was a home run. He went 115 pitches in that thing. You don't see it all that often anymore these days in Major League Baseball. He's got a decision every time he's hit the mound, but he's 1-2. He's got a 5.06 ERA after getting hit pretty hard at Tampa and at Houston. So at home, he was good against Seattle. On the road, not quite as good. So maybe that factors in today. I think when we look at, how these teams are playing, coming in and hitting the baseball, we know that the Yankees, 240 against righties, 250 against lefties. The Blue Jays just not hitting right-handed pitching all that well at 217, but they are hitting lefties at 250, same as the Yankees. Meanwhile, the starting pitching, the Yankees just head and shoulders above the Blue Jays, 2.69 to 5.15 in that pen. The Yankees pen 2.26, while the Blue Jays bullpen 5.40. One thing, I would love to find an angle here on the Blue Jays. I think they have the better starting pitcher. They're home with a guy that pitches better at home than he does on the road. You kind of have all these angles going, but the Yankees, 7-2 in their last 9 in Toronto. I think they make it 8-2. I'm going to take the Yankees here, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.